House of the Dragon episode 8, man, this is crazy to me. Okay, we're on episode 8 of House of the Dragon, and then this Friday, episode 8 of Lord of the Rings ends. Is the last is episode 8, and the show, the first season ends. God, God, uh, I'm so frustrated by that. Frustrated that like Lord of the Rings is ending, House of the Dragon's gonna keep going for 2 more weeks. Again, these shows releasing so quick together, it's just really irritating because I don't want to keep comparing them, but it's just like these are my thoughts that come to my brain because I'm a simpleton and I see two fantasy shows and I go similar. I'm kidding, but man, I really like this episode a lot. I think my favorite scene, spoilers for this episode, my favorite scene in this episode is when Matt Smith's character just chops off that one dude's head, and they're like, "I'll have your tongue for that," and he just chops off that dude's head, and he's like, he could keep his tongue, and you're like, "Fuck," it's just horrible. And then, but what's great about that scene is they chop off his head, and they're like, "Detain him," but they don't really detain him. He just kind of walks off, and then everyone just kind of starts moving on to the next thing, which is the king and his filth, and that's just like that is the world of Restorolls, and that's what we're dealing with here. It really this episode just did a really great job, and the season as a whole, of reminding you of that world. I mean, because we've taken so much of a break from that world, because Game of Thrones ended a couple of years ago, and what they've done is they've really brought it back in a way that feels new and fresh, and they're adding to the lore, and that's what I really liked about this episode. I like the characters a lot and what they're going through. I think that we're setting up some interesting dynamics for certain characters, and I'm just really, really happy with the show overall. If you really liked Game of Thrones and you're hesitant to get in this show, honestly, you should just watch it at this point. Just incredible show. Yeah, I don't have a shit ton to say about this episode. Just want to get my thoughts out real quick because I'm already late to talking about this episode because I went to an Elton John concert and it was like a 4 hour drive home next day. So I drove home and I turned on the episode, watched it, and then as soon as that episode ended, I passed out for like 3 hours. Then I woke up, didn't feel like recording a video. Then I ate, and then I'm like, yeah. I just kind of laid around some more, and then I finally got the energy to record. Just one of those things that happens, but it's so great seeing Elton John, my favorite artist of all time. Uh, that's all I just wanted to say.